Hello guys and welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. Yes, I am wearing a little beanie this morning. I'm in the basement right now in Utah and I am freezing. Anyway, today was a pretty okay pre-market trading day. I would say all the action was from 7 to 8. After that, it was a little sketchy. That's where I pretty much made all my money. And after that, I started using small size. So my top winner here is NRXP, making 960 on that one. And both these other two are more or less scratches with a total of $1,087 profit. So not a bad way to start the week. I could have sized up a bit more. I could have been a little bit more aggressive. There's, always a few things you could have done different. I think with NRXP, we had a pretty nice front side, and that's really where I should have been getting a little bit more aggressive. I want to talk about NRXP specifically though in this video because I think we can get some really good continuation on this one. I want to show you guys what I'm looking for. So before we go to NRXP, let me just talk about the other two tickers quickly, and then we'll work our way to NRXP. So YCB, is that one even on this watch list anymore? Yeah, it is. Okay, so YCB, this one pretty much ended before it began. When did I trade this one? It's not popping up right now. Let me quickly think. So we're on the backside on this one, long-term backside play, had a bounce off of 1.3 roughly, and for some reason my trades are not popping up on this one. Let me quickly refresh. Okay, boom, I just refreshed and it looks like my trade popped up. So yeah, this one popped up a little bit late, pretty much when I was more or less done with that pre-market trading like I was talking about. It had a little bit of a pullback here. 5 minute, it was a little bit extended. I thought we might see some support off this 232 zone. We had VWAP and the 9 EMA coming in, but my problem was on the daily, you can see here that this one has huge resistance around 2.5, 2.6, and guess what? That's exactly where we got rejected off of. So I didn't really feel super confident holding this one when the first pop failed, and then I quickly sold, got out really quick. But look at this, I had really small share size. At this point, I was just kind of playing around a little bit, seeing, is it worth still trading, and it was good taking small share size. And then we had BFRI, and this ticker, this was just insane. It's totally off our watch list at this point, and that's because Y? Was it Y? BRFI, right? BFRI. Too many tickers I was watching this morning. This ticker had a nasty, and I mean nasty, it was a 30% offering pre-market in like just few minutes before the market opens. Let's see, right here. $15 million private placement at the market. ATM is usually what we call it in our Discord. So that was just ruthless. Man, hearts go out to anyone that got stuck in that. It was actually making a really nice bull flag. Bullish channel pattern here. I didn't really end up trading most of it, and it looks like my trades aren't popping up again. Let me quickly refresh again. All right, okay, now my trades are popping up again. I did a little bit of a trade here looking for some continuation, but we're still on the backside, so I was really quick to take profits here on this one. Again, trading smaller size, not really getting too aggressive on it. I think I was like, 550 share size, so basically like a quarter of an ideal position size, but more like half position size based on what I've currently been doing. But yeah, this is a ticker where, we've traded a lot in the past. We had a really good front side on this one. It was finding some really good support, good continuation, but again, it's a pharmaceutical company, a biotech, and I'm always really wary about those because they'll do offerings really quick to raise capital. So just like KTTA that had its nasty offering, we held this one overnight, averaging into this area, sold to take some profits here, and then a little bit later before the market opened, it also flushed, had an offering 40% sell right there, and this ticker pretty much died ever since. When a ticker has an offering, people are really nervous about it, and that's why with BFRI, I just feel like it's probably best to just kind of leave it alone at this point. I wouldn't be doing any dip trading on this one. Maybe it's going to start ranging just like KTTA has been doing, but for me, it's a no-go at this point. It had a really good front side and some good, swing trade potential, but after this, it's done for me. I think the ticker really that's worth talking about today, obviously, is one of the lead gappers here. It's up 36%. It was up a lot more, but that dollar volume right here at 300 million is pretty nice. That's what I really like about it, and the overall stats on this ticker are really nice. So let's zoom in here on the 5-minute chart, see what's going on. So pharmaceutical company, 500 million market cap. What else we got here? Shares, 58 million shares outstanding. All these stats aren't like the best. It's a little bit more of a mid cap, which gets me a little bit nervous. Shares outstanding are a little bit higher, and it's a pharmaceutical company, which always makes me a little bit nervous. But I gotta say, I really like this support zone here at $9. I was looking to buy, actually accumulate some more. You can see it just missed my price target here by a few cents. Let me remove this order. And actually, if we come here to the IRA account, I got some more orders set up, and I'm thinking I might start accumulating around $9 and hold this one for a midday spike. That's what I'm waiting for. This was a really, really good pullback here, and I think we might have some really nice continuation, just like how this sold off and had that big spike here. This was about a 27% pullback, and right now it's having that 17% pullback, waiting for a little bit more, and I'll start sizing in with my Roth IRA. I might also move down my limit orders a little bit more to see if we can get an entry where this 180-day simple moving average could end up maybe around here by that point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This would only be half size, and then I would go in with another 400, 500, 600 shares, ideally a little bit lower if we get that, and then kind of hold for a potential pop. That's what I'm looking for. Now, this company looks like it is up on a COVID catalyst. Looks like they have some sort of treatment for COVID. Okay, COVID catalyst, they've been doing a lot better than I've been seeing lately. So that's good to see that. It is having a little bit of a pop here, so that bottom bounce would have been a good little accumulation. But let's go ahead and check the daily first. So here on the small screen at the bottom in the middle, you can see it's been downtrending a lot. And if we zoom in a little bit more, we had a big bounce off of $4, and this was a really, really big day. I think this was Friday. I didn't trade Friday. I took Friday off. It was like a 150% move. And right now it is pulling back a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous because it's not exactly a blue sky setup. It has a lot of resistance above. It's in downwards trend. It's a biotech, which has a lot of difficult for continuation. You're also risking a potential offering, which isn't super nice. It did have some really good bounces here for that. But yeah, I think we might be able to see a run to like 15 or so, maybe even 17 before some huge resistance comes in. Obviously, all these zones are kind of tough. Let me actually expand this chart. Let me go to the daily here. Zoom in a little bit more. So we have big resistance, let's say at 10, at 1250, 15, 17.5. And these are just big support zones where we've had, or support and resistance zones where we've had some good significant bounces in the past. So these are the zones that I always like to trade around. And the way I was able to make profits on this one, and trust me, this is the first time I'm looking at the statistics and the news with you guys, because like you guys know, I don't really care about it so much. But let me go here and show you guys how I ended up trading this one. This one originally popped up around 20%. It wasn't so interesting because actually at this point it was only like 15% or so, and I actually wasn't even watching it. Not until we started really making a new stair here to the upside. And always keep focused on what the 5 minutes doing. So this is that first pullback. We're making a nice little flag pattern here, and then we have another rip here, and I'm buying into that rip. So this is breaking up. I noticed that. I buy into that first pullback. Not crazy size, but take some profits right away. I buy into this 1 minute pullback on a 5 minute breakout, make some more profits there, and I just keep doing that. I get a little bit scalpy. I think here I took a little bit loss. I thought the run was over. I pretty much stopped trading it until boom. Notice how I don't trade any of this range. I've just pretty much gave up a little bit of range trading, and backside I've really did away with that. I still do it occasionally, but I try to reduce it quite a lot. Here's a ranging pullback, one of my least favorite setups, because back here you're like, you want to buy the pullbacks and wait for the breakouts. You want to buy the pullbacks and wait for the breakout. But what's the difference? Right now, this is on a front side move. It's holding its trend. It's making new highs. But down here, if you're waiting for the breakout and buying the pullback, you'd be getting, crushed, because these pullbacks don't work. They don't have continuation because we're no longer in a front side. We're stuck in a range right here. We're stuck in a range. That's why I wasn't trading this until we had that breakout. And that's when I started getting aggressive on it again. And then I started getting the pullbacks, selling into the breakouts, pullbacks, breakouts. And my problem was I was constantly selling the breakouts a little bit too soon. That's really where I was making my mistakes today. So if I sized up a little bit and held into the breakouts a little bit longer, it could have easily been like a $3,000, $4,000 day, because I was literally selling a lot of, like, look at this one. I sold right here and I missed, this 5% move. So I was constantly missing, that nice green candle. Sometimes I would get a chunk of it, but I didn't have one good trade today. All my trades today were pretty amateur in terms of getting that full move. So I was just taking like scalps and base hits all day today. So it wasn't even really that great of a trading day, but it is a Monday after a long holiday, so I really can't complain about that. So with NRXP, I am a little bit cautious here. Maybe it's going to flush. I mean, we just saw BT a BFRI flush, and it's also a biotech and or a pharmaceutical company, and a little bit cautious, but I think we can get some really good support coming in. So I'll probably remove my limit orders for now because I was originally waiting for this pop and I kind of missed my move, and then see how low it's going to go and see if we start forming some sort of support between maybe $8 and $9, maybe even closer to $8. And if we could really find some good support there, I definitely want to hold for maybe a power hour move or an extended hour, or even into the market, pre-market tomorrow morning. So ideally, I want to do that with my Roth IRA because it, out of sight, out of mind. It's really good for me not to usually do those kind of positions in my day trading account, because then I start day trading it when I should be, swing trading it. And then one last thing to wrap it up here. I'm sure many of you guys know that I come out with NFTs, Solana, and crypto videos every now and then. And what I've noticed is Solana specifically, which is really big in the NFT market right now, has sold off significantly. And I started accumulating this under $200, and I made a little bit of a tweet about it as well. So right now, Solana had that really, really nice pullback around 42% before, and now it had another one around 28%. It could sell off a little bit more again, but this was a really, really nice consolidation zone. I think we might get a nice little rip here to the upside. So I was accumulating around $200 or under $200 just now, but my average is somewhere around 210 or so. So technically, if you just bought right now, you'd still have a better average than me. And I'm waiting for a move over 260 into the 300s, ideally into the 400s, 500s, as this bull market continues. So I did want to make a little bit of a alert here that Sol is definitely a accumulation zones for me. And this website, Look Into Bitcoin, is something I like to use to see where good risk reward setups are. And if we just zoom into this zone right here, you'll see we've had a nice little scalp pattern where we had a pullback and a breakout. Now we're having another pullback, and I'm looking for that breakout. Hopefully we're going to go above this red line and see some continuation. I'd be happy to make a more extensive video on this. It's a little off topic right now. So if you are interested in a Solana or more crypto videos, just leave a comment below so I know, and I'd be happy to do them. But I did want to make a little bit of a sneak peek and slash a little update here on one of my new crypto positions, or where I added into my latest crypto position. All right, guys, that's all for this day trading recap video. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. It looks like I'm long NRXP just a little bit more here, so we could check that out. That's the IRA position accumulating, so let's see where that goes. I'll still be in the Discord, and remember, I post all my updates on my swing trades in the Discord, so I'll see you guys there. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.